People, though, are cleaning up after some severe weather. Tim.
Yeah, you know, this is the payoff, the transition from all the hot, humid conditions and the storms. Well, the transition was the storm, and now this is the benefit on the other side. We just had to get from one point to the other. Unfortunately, with nature, it's never a smooth transition when you have temperatures as hot as they were yesterday, near 90 degrees. So let's talk about what we had. Yesterday, we had storms roll through right in the middle of the afternoon toward the dinner hour, late afternoon, we should say. I have radar now isolated for the window of 4 o'clock to about 7 o'clock or so. You start to see, first off, the bright yellow, the entire state lit up in a severe thunderstorm watch. And then as you see these storms starting to form and move from west to east across the area, you see some purples in there. Well, that is the indication of some very strong storms and potentially some hail. We see all those little highlighted boxes lighting up as well. That is wind damage, severe thunderstorm damage, and or reports, I should say, are in a tornado report as well. Now, this is a storm reports. Dozens of storm reports came through the afternoon, and what we did end up having was an area that had a tornado warning. That's a severe thunderstorm warning here, and then we had a tornado warning that popped in just north of London Town, 1 mile north of London Town in Anne Arundel County. That was a confirmed tornado report from a trained spotter. The National Weather Service, however, will go out today and determine whether or not that was and what strength it was, if in fact it was a tornado. But that was confirmed by a trained weather spotter. We'll have your complete forecast coming up in just a few moments. Lynn?
Tim, thank you. Severe storms in Maryland left behind significant damage, and a tornado was caught on radar in Anne Arundel County. In Rosedale, Baltimore County, quick, strong storm produced heavy rain that forced several roads to flood. A similar sight in Montgomery County, several roads in the Chevy Chase area were flooded and shut down. WJZ is live in Edgewater, where the National Weather Service says the tornado hit. Amy Kawada shows us that damage. Amy.
Yeah, Lynn, we're here at Solomon's Island Road and Virginia Avenue. We reported some good news about an hour ago. The power is now back on along this street. It was shut off for several hours due to some downed power lines in the area, but we moved locations to show you how powerful this storm was here. Behind me, a backyard fence ripped apart, debris from trees scattered all over. We were just told to move our cars so crews can bring in their cranes to remove some downed trees on homes. Most homes in this neighborhood are now facing some extent of damage inside and out. A powerful storm passes over this Edgewater neighborhood in Anne Arundel County.
The house was shaking. Oh my God, what's going on? I was scared.
Once the initial winds died down, Arif Mahmoud came outside only to find the siding of his home ripped from the foundation and a large tree on top of his neighbor's home.
The tree went from the root.
Virginia Avenue, right off of Route 2, now one of several areas without power. Its major source of electricity knocked down after a fast-moving storm swept throughout the area. The National Weather Service says radar confirmed a tornado on the ground in East Anne Arundel County, just south of Annapolis in Edgewater. A scary evening for those who live in the path of the storm.
The wind came through coming to the right, and then all of a sudden it just switched to the left. And when it started to make a turn, that's when the damage started.
Christine Egley says her neighborhood withstood the brunt of the impact.
Oh, a lot of damage. A lot of damage to my home and all of the homes on this street on Virginia Avenue.
The storm also flooding roads in the area. Maya Road looking more like a river covered in high water. Today will begin day one of the cleanup efforts.
It's a minor setback for a major comeback.
And BGE crews have cleared this area earlier this morning. Again, power has been restored here along this street as of 5:30 this morning, but lots of cleanup efforts underway, as you can see from the damage here behind me. The National Weather Service will also be out here today to assess the damage and determine how strong that tornado was. Thankfully, no injuries were reported. Live in Edgewater, I'm Amy Kawada for WJZ.
Whenever severe weather strikes, stay with WJZ. We have the largest weather team in town, and we'll bring you the accurate information you can count on.